Well,
you can explain your
hang on,
skills.
hang on.
I already hit the button.
Because I think, because Rand was talking about it, I think Trikey might be the only one that isn't aware of the plan, so maybe
so
we should
definitely
just
we
get
need
it out
to
of the
tell
way
Trikey.
first.
Yeah. Okay, you guys do your
Yeah.
planning first, and then I'll give the summary of what happened last week.
At least just that bit, like other strategy we could do later, but just that one part.
Okay, Dwyer originally came out with the plan, so Dwyer can explain.
Okay, so there's two, this plan is pronged. Yeah, I guess Sam is giving more choices to Cheppy and Trikey than I thought she was going to. But so the two prong is Lethair's gonna have to get hit like a little bit, just like a little bit, like a little graze, like a little small, tiny little bit, and then I can rescue her, and then she's fine, and then you can all fight amongst yourselves.
Dwyer, hold on. You just reminded me. I was gonna allow you to start with her rescued, since she was already pretty much like on top of you when the map starts.
Oh yeah.
Great. So she's out of the way, and you can all punch each other in the face.
So I'm just gonna put her over here.
Specifically, Archibald has the lowest HP currently, so you guys have fun. And then
oh no.
So
you can take it.
Are we still, obviously people are berserked, but are we still having people take an NPC for this combat?
Yes, you are going to have an NPC, the 2 NPCs that are currently berserked and any other NPCs that go to the silly zone after that. They are completely under my control, but after they break free or are incapacitated, they will be returned to the player that claimed them.
So it's Gare there.
One of PCs can choose Gare. Obviously, Lethair's she's having a fun little horsey time, so she's fine. But it's up to if the other wants to take her, that's great. But basically, the idea is have Amalthea, Godfrey, Archibald, and Edwin punch each other in the face, while we just kill the mage really hard.
Yeah.
So, okay. Who gets who?
Yeah, do you want to decide that now?
So, yeah, you guys decide that.
Yeah.
Trikey, who you want as the fellow, I guess, kidnappy this session?
Or friend, if it's Gare.
Who is it again? Who's
Amalthea and Godfrey are both berserked. Gare and Lethair are not.
Okay. I don't really mind, I guess, whoever.
Okay,
if anyone else wants
wait, hang on. It occurs to me. We could do the thing where every player gets to have a unit on the good side, or we could go full grudge match and have each player dual wield characters on their respective side.
The thing is, NPCs, when they're berserked, Sam just controls them in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't get to
So we also
and
kind of
also
want. It's like with your characters, you get to choose what skills being used, but with NPCs, Sam gets to choose the whole thing, and so it's both like make sure everyone. It's to make sure everyone's included on the. I'm gonna fuck this mage boy up so hard for coming into the pit.
Oh.
He came into the pit, he's not getting out of the pit.
Yeah.
We are on Twitch.
Yeah.
I thought, okay. Whoops.
It's okay.
I didn't say anything weird, just I didn't realize
you're fine.
until just now.
Alright.
I will say... Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
No, I was gonna say, pick your units, otherwise we can do the roll thing, where we do a d20.
Oh, Jesus.
I abstain.
Sorry, give me a second.
What's wrong, King?
Samantha Stelpin asks, I was not watching our stream here with the official company account. I did not do that.
Nice.
Can't prove it. I was like, why aren't any of the channels in the sidebar? Oh.
No, Chebby, you cannot have a custom dragon sprite for this session. I did not have that
Damn
on
it.
file in my document, and I'm not adding shit to my document now.
I have been trying to convince this lady to switch between a person and dragon sprite for like months now. I'm gonna get it eventually.
For the final
Just not
battle,
yet. No.
battle, I will let you have a dragon sprite.
Aw, that's so far away.
Depends how badly you fuck up. It could be closer than you think.
Fuck.
When's your final battle? That's up to you.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right, pick your
Hey,
NPCs.
now.
Or everyone roll a d20.
Amalthea's mine. I don't care about the rest.
Okay.
I'll take Godfrey
Alright.
once he's outside of the Soleil zone.
Garen and Lethair are
Alright.
both up for grabs.
Do you want your buddy?
Honestly, yeah. Like
Okay.
it's kind of it.
Take your buddy.
If
Take your
yeah,
pick.
in terms of how I'd play him, Gare is the number 2 for.
Edwin
I
and
will
Lethair are Team Magic, and Archibald and Garen are Team Weird Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
The only difference between the two characters, besides the whole dragon thing, is that Gare does not want to admit to himself he is as shitty as Archibald is. Oh no. Hang on.
Gare has never eaten garbage in his life. I would like to say that
We've
to
got-
Ken.
We've got.
If anyone ever
Here-
watches if anyone ever watches the VOD of this stream, by the way, I do want whoever's may or may not be watching to know there was a discourse in our group chat for this game about whether Godfrey or Gare was hotter today. I just putting that on the record.
Shout out to
for,
my
like, all
Tumblr
future-
anonymous ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
For all
hate
future-
mail. Today it was.
Yeah, because you get normally Sam has a very specific hater named Sethanon who shows up whenever she draws Seth to tell her just how much they're mad about it.
And today I got
The thirst
message.
trap.
That's strong phrase for what was essentially,
Sorry.
I think Godfrey's hot.
Yeah, Godfrey's hot.
And be
Appar-
posting
according to
Godfrey's
Sam.
thirst traps later. Oh no. No, I'm not doing
Uh-oh,
that. That
don't
sounds
do that.
horrifying.
No, I'm
It's
not gonna
okay.
lie. Everyone was having this conversation. I was thinking over, and I was like, well, I am unfortunately straight, which means my options are Lethair and Lethair. Because, like,
I mean, hey,
Damn.
she ain't
hey,
bad.
fuck no. What?
She
Muffy
ain't bad.
baby.
Yes. No, Lethair is good, but, like, you know, Amalthea is
boobs later on,
absolutely not
apparently.
even on the fucking table here.
No, Amalthea does not exist in this conversation.
Amalthea does not exist in this conversation.
If
All
you
right.
try to include Amalthea in this type of conversation, Val will manifest in your home.
And beat you to death.
This goes for anyone who's listening to the VOD later.
Love that. All right,
Love
well,
you, yes.
before we get too out of control, I haven't even given my summary of what happened last time yet. All right, last time on Tabletop, you guys all ran into this shrine after the session before last time, where you fought the White Beast and Friend. So you run into the shrine. Lethair shows you around. She blesses, I believe, Edwin with a skill
Yes.
using her major Bragi Holy Blood powers. So yeah, she gave you some free stuff. I believe she also gave Valente a sword.
Yeah, I got Dolhan.
Yeah, you got
You should just
Dolhan.
like pull it out.
I don't want this.
She's like,
You
okay,
got
I
it from
found this
pocket.
behind a pillar. Do you want it?
And may I just say, I did during the last session, like, stifle a scream because I did look that up on the Fire Emblem wiki as we were playing. Jesus Christ, you nerfed the shit out of that from its original.
What game is
Yeah.
that originally from?
It's from one of the tiering games.
Oh yeah. There's
And its
tiering
actual
weapon stuff.
ability in the tiering game it's from is the user cannot die.
Yeah.
Nice.
At one point
Talk
during
of
the stream,
BS.
I called it the sort of not die or something, and everyone else in the call was like, no, it only does debuffs, and I was just sitting over there quietly like,
Little do they know.
Listen, in Tearing Saga, yes, it's the sort of not die. In Sam's fun game, it's you don't get permanent effects.
Mm-hmm. Which is basically not die. Because you could just choose. I don't want to die. Okay, what else happened? Archibald followed Godfried around in the dark for a little while. Spying. Fortunately, did not find out anything as far as I remember.
peeing with my boy Godfried or whatever.
Peeing with my boy Godfried, yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever when he came back. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pee, and then he comes back walking with Godfrey.
And Octavia sees it.
Boys'
like,
night.
okay. Boys' night.
And then as you guys all went to sleep, I believe a couple dreams happened. Octavia had a dream about getting yelled at by somebody's mom.
Yeah.
And was it Edwin who had? Yeah, Edwin.
Yeah.
Edwin had a dream about being in front of a door holding a knife.
Yeah.
And then you all woke up to this lovely purple gentleman threatening Lethair, threatening to take her with him wherever he's from. And then he cast a berserk pulse on all of you. Half of you are able to shake it off, but unfortunately the other half are now in the silly zone. So, that is where we are now. You guys have already divided up your NPCs. Does anyone have any comments, questions, or concerns before we jump right into battle?
Do you think we'd get in
Crikey.
trouble for playing Mortal Kombat music in the background during this?
I mean, you can for yourself. I urge you to play whatever music you'd like.
Theme.
You do remember Twitch DMCA? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
Sam's
I'm not playing music on Twitch, but if you want to listen to music while we play, that's fine.
Sam does have partnerships, so she could get in trouble.
Please don't let me get my ass beat.
I was just gonna say, if Edwin does not get out of the silly zone before Godfried, do you want to play Godfried?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
We got.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving it up to how fast we get out of the silly zone.
Okay.
The silly zone takes all prisoners.
Oh God.
All right. Well then, why don't we get started? We are at the top of player phase. We're gonna start with the sane half.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Val is going to hit the mage.
I will say, do you want me to try and hit first? Because I get
Right.
some
Yes.
buffs
Yes.
with
Yes.
Larce's Edge.
Larce's Edge can go first.
Okay, so if enemy's HP is 100%, grants strength / speed / defense / resistance +4. So that's all of them, right?
mm-hmm.
Let me just add those bonuses. Oh, yeah, it's 5 on speed checks. And I will also add insight, so that's a +2.
Okay. Stack that cash.
Stack that cash. Uh, 5, not 4 on speed. Okay. Time to roll. Wait, actually, that fell off. Let me. Sorry.
No worries.
Ah! That is a 14.
That hits.
Sweet! Okay, that's 2d8. Let's see how.
Kill.
it's not gonna be a straight kill, guys, because
Calling out
he has more
besties.
he has more HP than Lethair, so hopefully, come on, kill. Oh, that's a 7. One
Uh-huh.
more. Hey, that's an 8, so that's 15 damage. Oh wait, do I add my
Add your-
strength modifier?
Yep.
That's 18 damage.
18 damage. Alright, 1 second. Hold on. I have to do math. Just let me pull up my calculator.
That's all good. Kill him, Dwyer.
Get him.
Get him.
Alright,
Okay, that's 18 damage.
18
okay.
damage.
Holy shit.
Okay. Now Val is going to try and kill this clown.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my d20? There it is. Okay. That is, I think just. Oh no, Val. Okay, that's a 4. Yeah, I also got a 14.
Yep, that hits.
Where's my d12? This is my d12.
Yay.
What's your strength? That's 9 damage.
9
9
damage.
slashing.
1 second. Number's hard. Let me pull my calculator back up again.
Oh, buddy. Oh,
I'm
buddy.
having one of those nights.
Aw, bud. It's okay.
I'm having one of those nights. Alright, 1 second.
There was a really funny Tumblr post I saw that was like data leak, except it's for calculators, and your recent calculator
God.
history is posted. And I was
No.
thinking of Sam.
For real though. Alright, he is going to counterattack you, Val.
Fun.
I forgot to counterattack Octavia, but
Hey.
you caught him
We-
off guard. Okay.
We live in a world where if you forget, you forget.
He
You
also
forget.
forget. Alright, 1 second. Where's my dice roller machine? Alright. 1 second. What's his does a 14 hit your resistance?
Yeah.
Alright. He's gonna do 2 damage to you.
What's
for
his
him.
tome? What's his tome?
It does dark damage, if that helps.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Alright.
Does it help? I don't know.
I believe Gare.
Have you got your little speed whiteboard up?
I do.
Awesome. Okay, just checking.
You can double him.
I can?
You can.
Oh my god.
He's an old man wearing a robe.
I didn't say he was
Listen.
old. I said he was a man.
Yeah, we don't know if he's old. We just know he's a man that needs to die.
Chicken, because I didn't think that was gonna happen. Hold on. I'm absolutely doubling this clown. Okay. Not one.
Yeah, it doesn't
And there it is.
Uh-oh.
hit.
We did pretty well the first 2 hits, not gonna
We
lie.
did.
Starting off on the right foot. Alright. Gare. Archibald, or Andrew. Gare.
Yo, okay. So, I'm playing a coward, but
You are
not
playing a coward.
a spiteful coward, just a coward.
Yes.
Val
Uh.
is going to look at Gare and say, the faster this guy dies, the faster the less everyone gets hurt. Please,
Right.
just come hit him.
Yeah. Garrett's,
Remember what I taught you.
he's just gonna look around at all the people kind of staring daggers at him on this side of the map, but is like, I'm going where they're going, and is going to sprint on up there. It's only 3 tiles, right? He can still do that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna, I guess,
Whack-a-mole.
panic, take out his sword, and just kind of take a swing. I don't know. He gets +2 to skill when rolling for hit, but he has a -1. Sam, this skill is for growths, right?
Which skill?
His unnamed inherent
Yeah, no,
skill
that's
is for
growths
growths.
only. Growths only. If it has a
Good,
percentage, that is
because you did
growths.
not. You said you did not say growths, and I was like, "There's no way he gets a plus
No.
70% to
Fuck
each
no.
skill." That would be stupid.
Those are his growth percentage bonuses.
Is there a sword? Dark tomes are red weapons, right?
Some of them are.
Oh, he negates.
Oh,
He negates effectiveness.
This one is colorless,
Right, but he negates effectiveness anyway, so it wouldn't
so
matter.
it wouldn't matter.
I think.
just wanted to tell everyone at home, Sam added some stuff to our character sheets while you were
Yeah.
gone. So we're going to be suddenly asking questions about things that you won't be able to see.
My secrets.
And
But essentially,
Yeah.
on some NPC sheets, and on everyone's sheet really, Sam added the inherent skills section, and on NPC sheets, on specifically Gare and Godfrey's, there are skills that are unknown but add a bunch to their growths.
Here, I'll
it's a mystery.
right here.
But look
Unknown.
suspiciously similar to Lethair's Major Broggy Blood in terms of how they work.
Yeah, much to think about.
Oh, it's
So-
just like playing my normal character.
Yep.
So that's a 17 to hit,
Okay, yeah, that hits.
and that is a 2 minus 2.
What?
Gare runs up, ready to hit. He's got perfect aim, but unfortunately the mage just kind of like sidesteps. Like the mage is like, well, good try. Backs up an inch.
Does
Now
Gare
Val
double?
isn't mad or disappointed. She's just like, man, now I have to kill him.
Let's see, does Gare double? Gare does double.
You can go again.
How slow is this dude? Okay.
But first, the wizard's gonna go.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Counterattack.
How's Gare's resistance against a 14?
Oh my god! Oh, that so hits! Oh god!
I forget what
That
Gare's
more than
defensive stats are.
quadruple!
Oh yeah, he's kind of made of
res.
paper.
Oh
He's
no.
got 3 res!
Gare's made
What
a
is
paper,
this?
but he's got really good res and really good HP. So
He's gonna
Yeah.
take 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine actually. Yeah, he's got a lot of HP.
Now currently
doubled-
the mage is the lowest HP character on the map, correct?
No, not even close.
But- What?
Not even close.
What? What?
so considering Archibald's HP,
Actually,
Fuck
let
him.
me just do a quick check. The mage is actually the highest HP on the map.
Oh, what? A mage is the highest?
Alright. So now it is party.
I just
the other
rolled
half.
for my second attack.
Oh, sorry. What is it?
Sam would not make
That
an
is
enemy so easily killed.
Samantha,
What?
Yeah.
fuck you.
Oh.
That is a 19 to hit and a 1 minus 2 for damage.
He already gets a paper cut. Or a sword cut, I guess.
No, he doesn't. Not 2 minus 1. 1 minus 2. -1.
He heals the mage by accident. No, he doesn't do that. He just doesn't do any damage.
Oh no. I didn't know this mage was super absorbent.
I
It is.
rolled very
It's that
high
Gare-
on.
Gare has low strength, is what's happening here.
Yeah.
He's got worse strength than Archibald, and Archibald isn't great.
Oh boy.
Alright. Now it is, in fact, player phase part 2. Who wants to start? I'm gonna let the player characters start. Edwin or Archibald?
Who has the lowest HP then? Wasn't it Archibald?
Currently?
It should be Archibald.
Yeah, I believe it is Archibald.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where's Lethair?
There
rescued.
is
Right.
rescued. You can't touch her.
Dude,
Well, I might as
He had,
well go slap Archibald.
for everyone,
the face.
for everyone at home, she did have the lowest HP, but
Mhm.
I refuse. Brandon and I were ready for that.
Yeah. So rescued Lethair.
Alright, Edwin, everything around you is just super blurry and confusing. It's kind of like you're looking through fog right now. But it almost seems like you're in your room back at school, which is weird because you definitely weren't there a couple minutes ago. And as
That's
you're like
weird.
looking around trying to figure out what's going on, you see that there's like soldiers outside your window, and there's like soldiers at your door. You're not exactly sure what banner they fly under, but they're pointing weapons at you, so you grab your nearest tome and you get ready to fight back.
I hate to interrupt this, but Sam, there is a bot on your stream.
Ha! I'll beat your ass. How do I delete you? How do I kill you? I don't know how to kill them.
You don't know.
Wait, what?
Smite.
Samantha.
I don't know how to get rid of bots. Hold on.
You block them?
I have to get on Twitch on my. I don't have Twitch open when I stream. Okay.
How do you comments?
OBS.
Oh, yeah, duh.
All right.
I forget that OBS does that because I've only used it like twice.
All right. Let's hope that goes away. Block. All right. Cool. Well, awesome. All right, Edwin. You single out the weakest looking soldier from this soupy mess. And you aim your weapon at them, and that would be Archibald, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right.
I want to use Elwind.
Okay.
Assuming I can't just like slap him with my hand.
No, yeah, you gotta use a weapon. You gotta use something that does damage.
Alright, let me roll to hit. Uh-oh.
Because as much as Sam is being nice to us and saying we can choose the skill, you do have to remember that in your character's mind they are attacking an enemy.
Yeah.
Your room has
hang
just
on.
been invaded.
Wait a minute. You've
What?
just given me an interesting point here.
What?
Hey, the word enemy.
Enemy.
Hey, Sam!
What? What's up?
Uh-oh.
Technically speaking, every enemy within 20 feet of Archibald rolls with disadvantage.
You're technically
Forgot-
still on the player side. We're in player phase part 2.
Okay,
Sorry.
noted.
I say
No,
enemy
no,
in like the casual term, not in the mechanical term.
Okay, because I thought,
darn.
does that mean that half of the people here now roll with disadvantage? That would be weird.
No.
I rolled an 18 to hit, and I don't know if I double Archibald or not.
You might.
Yeah, you do.
Oh no.
18 to hit.
Deeply
Do that
unfortunate.
first.
Yeah, let me find a d6 in here. I put all my dice in one bag, and while it's like great, I also then have to go looking for them. Okay, 5 damage.
Okay.
Archibald, you record your own HP
Yep.
loss.
And then a 16 for the second hit,
Yep.
which I assume still hits. And then 3 damage.
All
Alright. Archibald, are you counterattacking at all?
right. Can he?
Yeah, so what you're seeing right now is everything's kind of like smoky and like dusty. You see your fellow Manakete brethren around you. You on some sort of battlefield. There's humans here too. And they seem to be pointing weapons at you and your fellow dragon kind. There's a human in front of you holding a tome that you don't recognize. But they seem pretty squishy, so why not?
I'm gonna take a swing with the sword, I guess. The thief's sword.
Mm-hmm.
Which is...
Archibald receiving visions of the scouring.
Oh god.
Oh, you're... Trikey, you're welcome.
Oh
So
no.
that'll be a 4 to hit?
Yep.
With strength?
Against my defense, right?
Yep.
My defense is 2, so that still hits.
Oh, God!
Edwin
Squishy.
built different.
Never mind,
Real
I'm
different.
sorry. I revoke that you're welcome and replace it with an I'm sorry. Okay. D4 slashing. Hey! Now you're welcome. That's a 1 minus 1.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
your rolls are
Thanks.
atrocious today, King.
What do you mean today?
Always.
Dude, you need some new dice.
Edwin, you
Yeah.
can counter if you like.
I don't
What?
want to.
Okay.
I thought that was my counter.
That
Oh, that
was
was
Archibald counter.
that was Archibald's
Yeah.
counter. Okay, well now it is Archibald's actual turn. Who is the
Yeah.
next lowest HP unit? Edwin has 23.
I've got 23.
Amalthea has 22.
Oh,
So I think it's Amalthea if Lothair is currently rescued, and Octavia
Val
has
has
24.
21.
Val has 21.
Oh!
Wait, what is? It's because Val got hit.
Oh, okay, because Val got
Oh.
hit.
Val got
Yeah.
hit. All right.
well,
I was like,
Godfrey.
no, Octavia isn't the strongest of the PC characters. That's weird.
Godfrey has probably a lot more.
40.
Yeah.
Uh,
40.
I guess. Yeah,
So
it's Val.
Val.
Oh, it's Val.
I don't know. I'm probably looking at what I think is the dragon stomping around in this general direction after rolling away from that one dude. And oh, that's 14 to hit.
Defense.
Yep.
It's to hit defense. Nope.
No, interesting.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, no, I'm a liar. That does hit. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot Val
gonna-
has a -1 to defense. I was looking at
Yeah.
leveled stat, not current stat. My bad.
All right. Swing. So
It's
one,
close,
1 damage.
Great.
And ooh, Sam, am
Hi.
I required legally to be as much of a dick as the character would be?
I highly recommend you roleplay your character the way you think they would act.
Okay.
That's Even
That's
I'm not.
Tabletop, baby.
Able to.
Val's
Dwyer,
not
I'm
getting
sorry.
mad, and
Dwyer, I'm sorry.
No,
I
no.
apologize.
I think this is way more interesting. I'm totally here
Right.
for it.
Mhm.
And Val isn't gonna be mad either because
Val's
Val
got the
understands the
swords
situation.
don't die.
Archibald will try and steal if he can. Like I said.
Archibald moment. Oh, what's he taking?
Well, basically in the sword swing, trying to like disarm or at least like knock away anything that he can. I don't know. Can I?
Can you?
What's the-
What? Let me
You can-
see.
I need to know whether I am able to or not.
You
first.
can try to
skill
make
has to.
a sleight
his
of hand
skill has to-
check.
No, it's his
Oh,
skill has
skill.
to beat something of mine.
Skill has to beat speed, I believe. Or speed
So
has
you
to
have a.
Oh.
speed has to be skill, I believe.
No, I think isn't it his skill has to beat?
Skill has to beat speed.
I can let me.
Yeah,
we can check in the
someone check.
material.
What are
Someone
we doing?
check. Hold on.
It's not in the manual,
Love
Sam.
that. Love that. All right. We'll say skill has to beat skill.
To be skill. What's your skill?
I mean, it makes sense.
Skill
10?
versus skill.
Yeah, you steal.
Oh no.
All right, what are you taking?
How many items do you have in your inventory, Dwyer?
I've got 5.
5? Oh, that's like the least convenient number for a guy. Okay.
Do you have room in your inventory, Archibald?
Oh shit! I
You
don't
do
think
not.
I do.
I don't believe.
Damn. Never mind then.
Oh, listen again. I think this is more interesting, but this is actually very good and also very funny.
Yeah,
Archibald's like,
he
"Haha,
steals, he
mine."
succeeds,
Full
but
pockets.
yeah, can't take it actually.
Yeah.
Hot
Can't.
potato.
All right. Is that
It'd be
it?
very funny if he just, in order to make room, he just like threw one of his things on the floor. He's like, I don't know what this is, and then we never got guard again.
Oh no.
I really wish I'd been allowed to try and steal off of Godfrey because otherwise, because I have a deep fear of that.
That
Whatever that
hunting
is.
knife.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna get skinned.
No.
Yeah, watch out. I'm sure you can imagine what he's seeing right now. But
Oh god.
as for right now, Archibald and Valente, you guys squared away?
Yep.
All right.
Because he definitely doesn't damage Val isn't counterattacking, and he definitely does not double Val.
All right.
No.
Okay. Amalthea, who is currently at the lowest HP? Sound off. I believe it is Andrew.
I'm
Yeah.
at 23 still.
No,
You're-
I'm
You're,
at 13.
yeah, 13.
All right. Amalthea is gonna come up to Archibald. Hi, Archibald. And she's gonna swing at you. 1 second. She's going to use her, she's got, like, her bamboo pole, like I said last time. She's got it disassembled, so she's got a knife in one hand and a stick in the other. She hasn't really thought to grab at any of her other weapons, so she's gonna swing at you with that. And she rolled a 2. Does that clear your defense?
No, it does not.
Alright, she tries to bonk you with the stick half.
Oh,
Kind of goes bonk on top of your head.
Aww.
that's my little baby.
Are you attacking her back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sort of
Don't need to
feel
sound
something,
sad about it.
Yeah, just do it,
feel
bro.
something clawing at me. Of course, I'm gonna. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, that's an 18 to hit.
that definitely hits.
Right.
That
Oh
hits.
Jesus. Oh, and it's 3 damage.
Okay. Dwyer, just make sure you record her HP as well.
Oh, right. Let me do that. My bad. I'm over here, like, spacing out so hard. Thinking, I don't have to do anything. That's a lie.
Feel something behind me just whip around.
There's a child coming at you with a stick. Get him. All right. Then last but not least, we have. All right, Cheppy, you are still at 13. All right. He's gonna go around Edwin. Doesn't care for Edwin. So Archibald, get ready.
Yeah.
And he is attacking with, he's gonna reach into his pocket and he's just gonna pull out a bunch of crumpled, singed pieces of paper. Probably the remains of a tome that would usually be loaded into a scope, but are currently just kind of loose leaf. Just kind of, just like a ball of paper. And he is going to attack you with magic. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My chair is sliding away from my desk.
Here.
Oh, alright. Does a 22 hit your resistance?
Oh yes.
Okay. Let's see. 1d8. That's gonna be 4 damage.
Okay.
Would you like to counterattack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
How does the Tefra skill work? Do I?
You have to use it on turn 5, and you can only use it on turn 5. On turn 5, I take control of all of the berserked characters.
All right. Well, that's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit.
And,
Defense, I assume?
Yep.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And a 2 damage.
2 damage.
Swipe.
Okay.
I've got a thief sword, man.
I'm keeping tabs on Godfrey's health.
Excellent.
I've got a slightly sharpened lockpick, basically. I don't.
Nice. All
Yeah.
right. Which means it is now enemy phase. Wait, no. Can he double? Definitely not. Yeah, no, he can. It is enemy phase. The mage is going to look at, like, all the people that have now surrounded him, and he is now very much uncomfortable with the situation he has placed himself in.
Gee, who'd have thought?
He looks like a man with regrets.
Enter small space. Make everyone inside go feral. What was the plan?
Alright, he is not going to attack. He is instead going to use his skill Anathema, and he is going to use his skill Anathema on Valente. And Anathema, as an action, lower the defense and resistance stats of an enemy within 10 feet by 10 until the end of the next phase cycle. So, you're now minus 10 to defense and resistance until the next enemy phase.
Add that. Hey guys, Val has -4 resistance right now.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
god.
Holy fuck.
Do you have who has the fruit knife?
Val!
Val should use the fruit knife.
Val's gonna do that. Also, I was on Amalthea's character sheet. Val actually has less.
Val has less. I mean, I think you both have
Negative-
less than Andrew.
No. I mean, defense.
Oh.
Val has -7 resistance.
Oh god.
But Val does have the fruit knife.
Yeah.
She also had, or he, because he also has 3 defense.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Love
It's
that.
the practice katana. It would be 4 defense and -6 resistance, but in order to make him super fast, he has to sacrifice 1 of each.
That's life. Alright.
Yeah.
It
Give and
is the
take.
top of player phase. We are on turn 2.
Okay.
Archibald
oh,
heals
so we should-
3.
Yeah.
Also,
Please.
starting this turn, those who are berserked can now try to shake out of it with a wisdom save.
Oh.
But wait until the players have gone first.
Player phase
Okay.
2.
Yeah. Phase 1 first.
So this time Val can go first because you don't get your buff. Because
Yeah, don't get my buff. Yeah.
Okay, let's roll to hit. That's an 11 to defense.
11 to defense. That hits.
I almost sang that too, and then I had to stop myself.
Hell yeah, break it down, Dwyer.
Yeah.
That's an 11
This is-
to defense. Let's see.
Musical episode.
That's a 13 slashing damage.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I love
And
this.
then-
I love this.
Does he counterattack?
He does. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm writing his HP down. Okay. He is going to. He rolled a 1.
Get
Val
wrecked.
watches this man biff it and goes, "That's what I fucking thought." So I double him, yeah.
Yep.
That is a 15 to defense,
That
which
hits.
hits. I love Val so much.
Val good.
That's 10 more damage.
10 more damage. As you smack him to the ground with your sword, he's not dead.
No.
You've just managed to flop him over a little bit. The hood of his cloak falls down, and you see that he has a crop of bright green hair. And he looks rather angry.
Is he from
Yeah.
Val is the person that saw the murderer. Is this guy familiar in any way, or is this different green hair?
It's a similar color, but it doesn't look like the same guy.
Okay.
Fuck.
Val,
He does have green hair.
They're having kids.
Val and Godfrey are the one who knows what that murderer dude looks like.
Teapot has another family.
No.
Val looks displeased.
Alright.
Alright, that's Val. You go, Octavia. Let's.
Okay,
this
wait, do
round.
you want to use a can you use a separate thing to like heal with the fruit knife a bit?
Uh,
Because there is an option with the fruit knife that you can use it, just not for the full health as long as it's not an action, but you can, I think.
is that true?
I don't think that's
that
true. I think that might
Oh,
be a
my
lie.
bad. Like, use it as an item.
That's-
My bad. I'm bad.
I think that
I'm
might
sorry.
be a lie.
That was a
Like, that's
lie.
not
I'm so
true.
sorry. That's not true.
No,
I need
it's
to double
Rand
check.
goes on the
You didn't-
internet and tells lies.
you didn't trick anyone because no one believed you.
Okay, great. Yeah, so Octavia's gonna hit the guy while he's down, hopefully. Maybe not. That's a. Let me. And I didn't roll insight, so that's like a 2.
2? That
Do I-
definitely doesn't hit.
Do I double him?
Do you double him? Let's find out. No, you. Wait. Hold on. I have to do mental math.
Uh-huh.
This is grueling for me. Give me a second. Yeah, you do.
Cool. I'm gonna try and hit him again. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me. Dude, I forgot to say insight again. God damn it.
You don't have to say insight. That's just something that happens. It's a passive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just something that happens. Okay, then.
Yeah, I would say if it were me, and it kind of is because this Amalthea also has the skill, I would just add 2 to this in the skill bonuses section.
Add the bonuses. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. 11.
11, that hits.
Cool.
Or not in the bonuses section because it's to skill mods. Just in the modifier, add plus.
Okay, then it would be a 13. I think. Just be.
That hits.
Then I'll just.
Like I in the math because they're all these have math. I added a +2 at the end.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll futz with it later, but that's good to know.
I can do
Right.
it for you if you want.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you. Okay,
I
got
live to serve. I live to be your best friend. I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's 7 plus 8 plus strength mod. That's 16.
16, 1 second. I gotta log on to my little calculator again.
Okay, so you now have a 0 skill modifier. Congratulations.
Woo!
Val's a -1, and Val's like the one who's supposed to be really good at hitting people, so it's fine.
You are still really good at hitting people, so
Yeah.
that's okay. I basically designed Octavia hopefully to be strong and to hit well. Those are her points of those
So
are her,
true.
yeah.
Alright, Gare. What's the scoop, Gare? Cheppy?
Oh yeah, that's me.
It's you?
Yeah, well, he ran over here to get away from people, and all of his friends are currently in a somewhat bloody dog pile right next to me. He's just like he just sort of like is leaning away from the group in general, but it's a small space, and he's just gonna like just take another swing at the dude.
Sounds good. Alright. Roll the hit, bestie.
Ooh, that's an 18 to hit.
18, that definitely hits.
Okay, now, hey Garrett, don't fucking blow again. Woo!
Oh.
That's what we're looking for. That's a 6.
Woo, 6.
Woo!
That's 8 minus 2. That's max damage.
Oh yeah.
Yes, King, go off.
And does he?
Counter.
He does double. That's it.
Counter.
Yep.
And 11 versus Gare's resistance.
Why do you even ask that question?
Okay.
Of course it does.
Okay. That's gonna be 6 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Equal twinsies.
He's fine. Relatively. He's more fine than Archibald is. And I guess that's a double. So.
Wait, did the mage not try to hit Octavia again?
Fuck, I forgot. You're just so fast.
He's scared of Octavia. That's why he hasn't hit her.
This one's got flips.
Sick flips.
Oh no, that's not good at all. That's.
How much?
Oh God, there's ups and downs with the.
How much is it?
That's a 6.
That does
to
not
hit.
hit. That does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. He got in one real good hit, and it kind of, I don't know, he doesn't do that a lot, right? Like, he takes a wild swing and is kind of shocked with himself that in the first one he actually just fucking cleaves into the dude. He's like, almost the second swing is just more of a,
He's not expecting to have actually made contact.
and,
Alright, Gare is going to, he's just gonna like stand there kind of waiting for more violence to happen then. Alright, it is enemy phase part 2.
player enemy phase.
Player phase, excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Edwin or Archibald, who wants to go first?
How do we snap out of it?
Alright, so you're gonna make another wisdom save. You have to clear
Oh, boy.
10.
That's not great,
Boy.
but we'll see.
I'm gonna try.
Oh!
Do it.
Holy shit!
Archibald, what's the scoop?
Okay.
That is a 16.
Alright, Archibald shakes himself out of it. The smell of like smoke and battle are gone. And suddenly you're just surrounded by people holding weapons. But they're people you know, which is a good update.
My mic didn't pick it up, but I was clapping. I was very proud of him for doing it.
Good job, Archibald. Archibald, how do you react to this situation?
Well, the brief panic of looking around, seeing the thing I was swinging at behind me is a child. Seeing Godfried, who's kind of like unsettling on his good days, and now is brandishing a knife at me. The back of Garlic, I guess. What's the mage do? The mage dude is unmasked. Do I recognize anything about him?
Do you want to roll to like? I'm gonna make you roll for that, and that is gonna be your action. No, actually, free action because everyone's close by. All right, I'll let you have free action.
Like he's a point blank. I just want to know if it's
Alright,
like,
yeah,
hey,
point
that's Jeff or whatever. What type of role was that?
It's gonna be like a perception check, probably, or a history check if you're looking for like a specific group of people.
That's a 12 for history.
History? Yeah, you don't know this guy. He's not anyone that you know. But you catch a look at his ears, and he is not a Manakete. He's just a human.
Oh,
Just some
that
guy.
information washes over Archibald, and it goes from the horror to the who the fuck is that guy to the oh, who the fuck does this guy think he is? And so I'm going to walk around Val to be above the man. Does he know that I'm free from the berserk?
He can probably feel it. Like, he's probably got, like, a tether on all of you.
I'd like to walk up behind him and turn into a dragon.
Okay.
And I'm going to look down at him and just try and breathe fire directly in his face.
Okay.
Real, like, Disney's Sleeping Beauty dragon fire, you know.
Nice.
That's not great. No, it's not the worst, actually. That's a 10?
A what?
A 10?
That hits.
That does hit.
That does
oh,
hit.
shit. Okay. He's not a cavalry unit by chance, is he?
No.
Okay. Well, now we get the D10s. Oh boy. Is this a D10? Yes, that's a D10. Too many dice.
I feel that.
That's not good, but I get a +4 on it, so that's 4, actually.
4? Okay.
4 dark damage, if that has any bearing.
Hey.
That does have a bearing, but not in your favor.
Shit.
Love it.
It's gonna
love
take half
to hear
damage
it.
from that.
Love to
Ew.
see it. Love to hear it. Love to
and-
know.
Love to know it.
While we're at it, I don't double him, there's no way.
No, you do.
What? Archibald never doubles
You
anyone.
double him. But he's gonna try to hit you first.
Okay.
Speed does
How is a
more
14
than half.
against your resistance?
A 14, you say?
Yes.
Well, you roll that with disadvantage?
Yes. He's been rolling with disadvantage this whole time.
He has, okay. that does beat it.
That does beat it? Okay.
The viewers at home, before Sam does her little math, this means that this means that this mage has less than 4 speed. Has 4 or less speed.
Yeah.
If Archibald can double him.
I have a 9 or
Just
something.
Here's
No,
here's
no.
the fun fact of the day. Every single character on my list here, except for Amalthea, can double this man.
Wow.
Which is a dark day for this guy, considering some of these speed stats I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But anyways, he does 3 damage to you, Cheppy.
Oh, boo fucking who. And then I'm going to go ahead. Actually, it's not good. Someone else could kill me. But, I double, so, yeah. Again, with the dark breath, and that's a natural one. Of course.
You
Yep,
not hit
good
him.
job.
You
Yep.
choke on
Nope.
your own saliva.
Octavia
Yeah,
still gives him a thumbs up. Good to have you back, man.
Can I steal
What,
him? Samantha?
What?
Oh, wait. Hang on. The dragon transformation is bonus action. Never mind. Move on.
I-
Wait.
I do have a question.
For who?
Can Archibald do any damage other than dark damage, or is he just losing?
It's the most ridiculously powerful attack. Even like it. Well, I didn't know
Pause.
I could double with the slashing, but it baseline it's like a D10 plus 4. So it's like I was banking it.
understand
But
that this guy has damage that's dark.
Right, but I don't think it's unclear in the rules actually if I can if I do a dark breath, can I make my double attack the straight? That doesn't.
No, you gotta
work, right?
double attack with
Yeah.
the same weapon.
In that case, I
Okay.
do have the claws, but yeah.
Okay, good to know. I was just
Mhm.
curious if you had, because I know that your compulsion is fire. Because I read everyone's compulsion because I thought they were all really cool.
yeah, they are
Um,
really cool.
Well, you know what? Actually, with Thief, didn't we say that steal and attack are the same action? Yeah. So I
Is it
can
bonus
use the
action?
bonus action, then attack and steal. That actually does work.
Yeah, you can steal, or you can
Can
attempt
I
to if
steal
you
from
like.
him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
What are you stealing? You've got 4
he using a book?
slots. Yeah, he's
Is
holding
he
the
using a
book.
book?
He's holding the book.
Like the one he's using?
Yeah, you want that?
Yes, I would like to.
Staff. Get the
you could
berserk
also
staff.
choose the berserk staff.
You could choose the berserk staff.
That's a good idea. I'm going to take his stupid stick.
Alright, wait. Is your steal automatic or skill against skill again, right? What's your skill?
It's always skill versus skill.
I don't
Don't get my
remember.
hopes up like that.
You do not have more skill than him.
Why did you let me go through the whole thing
Sorry,
then?
because I totally forgot how skill works again.
We did
Skill
this
works.
5 seconds ago.
I'm sorry, I'm writing it down now. Skill versus skill. Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
make a
you
note to
can-
write that in the manual for yourself.
Yes, I'm going to
Uh-huh.
do that right after today's session. My apologies. My brain is a peanut. But yes.
Fun fact though. Archibald's HP 9. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Alright. Edwin, your turn to try and shake it off.
I rolled an 8, so,
You're
or rather, I rolled a
s-
10 and I have -2.
You're
So
still in
You
the
have
silly
-2
zone.
whiz?
Shit.
yeah,
good.
I'm not smart.
Yeah, remember, wisdom is everyone's dump
Oh, I
stat.
forgot that it's
Wisdom
everyone's dump
Is
stat.
literally everyone's dump stat.
Because it's at the very end, you get tired. And also the understanding, like, who the hell who is smart would decide to take this job?
I have several dump stats, but everyone has been lucky except for wisdom.
Yeah, I have multiple dump stats, but that's because I specifically wanted to make Val very fast, very strong, and very physically defensive, and so I was willing to sacrifice other things. Val's
Yeah.
real dump stat is magic. Val's base stat in magic is 1.
Just a little
It's
magic.
3 now because of luck, and even though he has a 10% magic growth, but it was
so
1.
funny.
Alright,
Fun.
Edwin.
Who am I
I
fighting?
believe it's Archibald. Correct,
Oh,
Archibald?
sorry, Archibald.
Yeah.
Vroom. Hello. Edwin's behind you.
Yeah. Sorry, there's strange people in my home and I have to beat them up.
They're trying to take your
And
books.
one of them has just become like 12 feet tall suddenly.
Also, one of them is a dragon, which is probably equally terrifying,
I think
if not more.
That's sort of what I meant by the 12 feet tall thing.
yeah.
Oh.
Edwin! Oh no! Alright. You're doing your rolls?
Yes.
It took him a minute. It took him a second to respond. I was like, "Oh no, we lost him."
Oh, freaking awesome.
He was
I
so
died.
young.
10 to hit against your res.
Hey, nope, I'm good. That's
Wow.
that's what I get instead of flight as an Earth Dragon, baby. Let's go.
The second hit is a 17 to hit.
Well, that hits, yeah. But I am gonna counterattack
Yeah, do the
Oh,
counterattack
okay.
first.
before
but
that.
Okay.
I know it's Edwin now, but like
Yeah.
But
I've got
yeah.
some shit to do here.
Yeah,
I'm
understandable.
gonna go for the swipe with the claw instead of fire breath because, it's a little much. 7 versus your defense.
Oh, absolutely. My defense is 2, just to be clear.
Yeah,
As-
I figured.
As you swipe back at him, Val knows that you've regained your consciousness because she saw you he saw you come back into clarity, and Val's giving you a fucking look.
For perspective, it's not like a murder swipe. It's like when like two dogs are like pissed off
Oh.
at each other, and the dog.
Yeah,
It's like a get the fuck away from me
Yeah,
sort of.
Val gets that, but you're still consciously hurting an ally.
Yeah.
It's a choice you're making that he's not surprised, but he is upset. He's like, yeah, that tracks for Archibald, but come on, man.
That's 3? 3 slashing damage.
Okay, I'll eat it.
Alright, and then you counterattack?
Yes, which was the 17 to hit. And it's 5 damage.
Ooh!
Oh.
How are you doing, buddy?
4.
Crap.
Okay.
Close.
Okay.
Alright. Amalthea is gonna try and
Yeah.
shake it off.
Let me roll for her, or are you
I
gonna roll for
am
her?
going to roll for her.
Okay, right.
She's under my careful watch. She rolled a 7, so she's she rolled a 10, she's got a -3.
Can she get to me through the...
Yeah. Everyone can get to everyone.
Yep.
Oh, good.
You're not, like, chest to chest with anyone. She can, like, she's little, she can scurry on past. Or go
This
around.
child is going to actually
Oh
kill me.
no, child free, child loose.
Yeah, she's gonna pull out her knife and bamboo pole.
I remember her stats vaguely. She actually can right now.
Alright, how is a 7 against your defense?
Oh, thank fuck. Nope.
Alright, do you counterattack?
To be clear, Val is looking at you, and you already know he's kind of mad about Edwin. Imagine how he would feel if you hit the child.
Edwin, he kind of knew could take it, and also had the most chance of, in his mind, of murdering him.
Yeah.
When it comes to Amalthea, it's like, oh, hang on a second.
Earth dragons have killed enough children. Is that what he's thinking?
Oh, yes, actually it is.
Oh man.
Okay, I rolled a percentile die under 50, so he's not going to try.
Wow.
Alright, and she cannot W, so you are vibing.
Oh.
Alright, last but not
For
least.
now.
Where the fuck did I put Godfrey's sheet? Let's see.
Oh shit, he's still here!
Yeah,
Oh no!
Godfrey's still here.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll.
If Godfrey manages, I suggest having him use Ardent Sacrifice on.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 1, so he actually got a -1.
Oh my god!
So not only did he not try at all, he's leaning into it now.
Oh no. He only has a -2.
The Jokerification of Godfrey Fire Emblem.
There's something fitting about this.
Yeah, he's gonna walk around.
No, this man's going to kill me. There's no hope here.
Shit.
Alright,
It's not even close.
He is going to use. He's going to switch what weapon he's holding in which hand now. The burnt pages go back in his pocket, and he is going to raise his knife at you. Creature identified. Okay. How is a crap, where'd my dice roller go?
Can I choose to have Born Fighter apply to him?
No, you cannot.
Does my like weird hate boner for Godfrey as Archibald apply?
I don't think it does. Alright. Does a 10 beat your defense?
Defense, not resistance.
Defense.
It ties the defense, so yes.
So meets it, beats it. Alright.
Yeah.
He is going to do 2 damage to you.
Bonk.
He has like no strength.
Yeah, that's true. He has no strength.
And the hunting
He
knife
can
is a
al-
1d4. He can
Yeah,
do a maximum of
exactly.
half damage.
It's meant to harvest.
What is... Alright, yeah, and then he can't double.
And see,
Look.
the problem is that because this was, characters that are, player phase that are intelligent and then that are not, I couldn't give you the fruit knife because I didn't know if you were gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I'll be fine if the mage does not just like,
Alright,
we'll see.
it is enemy phase. The mage is going to look around. He's pretty much surrounded now. Archibald attempted to make a grab at his book, and even though he did not get it, staff. Archibald made a grab at him, and he didn't like that. So he's like clutching his book to his chest. He's like, I can't do this. I gotta get out of here. And he is going to raise the other staff that's on his belt, and he is going to warp on out of there. He no longer exists.
fucker!
Mission status.
Got it.
Sick. He's out of there. But that does not delete the effects of the Berserk Staff.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
He's not dead. He's still
Can he
alive.
come back?
How far away is he?
How
He's
far
gone.
away?
He's gone.
No!
That's what I mean, is the staff has that big of a fucking range?
It's technically not a warp
It's
staff.
Berserk Pulse.
No, he's got 2 staffs. It's,
No. When
The
Berserk
weapon
is a
the
status
weapon
effect.
he used is Return Plus, which transports
Berserk-
target back to spawn
Yeah.
point.
Berserk is a status.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like he was
The
continually
idea was that if-
generating it.
The idea was that if he died, he would it would go away,
cancel.
which doesn't make sense if he's like halfway across the continent right now.
He's not dead. That's all I'll say. He's not dead, so the effect continues. Unless one of you wants to make a quick attempt to grab onto him. But it will transport you out of the battlefield.
Oh,
Can I
And you will
propose,
not be able to
Can I make
return.
God. Is it possible to make an attempt to knock the staff out of his hand instead?
Yeah, you can try to make a real quick action.
Sure.
Would that-
Because I don't want to
what
grab
check-
on, I just
what
want to,
check
like...
would it be?
That's probably a sleight of hand.
Okay,
That's the best sleight
Okay.
of
I'm
hand.
assuming that's Cheppy.
I
Yeah.
have a +2 to that, yeah. Or +3.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Natural 20!
Alright, you smack it out of his hand, and it clatters to the ground and shatters. Hold on, let me grab him
I'm
back.
going to... I just got stabbed in the back by Godfried, and as I look back from the stabbing, I see him raising the staff, and I just fucking take it. I just slam my foot down on his hand, like knock it out of and in the same motion, just crush the fucking thing.
Yes.
Alright.
The little shards on the
Val's no
ground.
longer
Staff has been
pissed at you.
destroyed.
You fucker.
Good work.
No, sorry. You.
I have a question. So I think so Val is Val's not mad at him anymore. Val said, "Let's try, dipshit."
The mage is going to be actively cowering now. He has no means of escape, and he is surrounded.
Good.
If you want, can he cancel the Berserk Pulse?
I just broke the teleport
That's-
staff, not the...
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking if the mage, because is that something is it Berserk Pulse undoable by the person that cast it?
Hypothetically.
Can I do an intimidation roll?
It is player phase now, so yes.
Oh, thank
So
God.
Val is going to raise his sword to the mage's throat and say, "You will unberserk my friends, or I will personally make sure that you die as painfully as possible. Do you understand me?"
Get him.
And
Archibald
that's a
returns
nat
to
fucking
dead health.
20.
Nat
I am
20?
not kidding. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. So this
You're
little mage
scaring the
guy,
piss
he's
out of
got
this
he's
guy.
got a sword at his throat.
He is pissing his pants.
He's probably more scared than he's ever been in his life. His mission status absolute abysmal failure. And he's gonna raise his hands. He's gonna say, "Fine, I surrender. I surrender." And he's going to reach again for his berserk staff. Do you allow him to take it?
Val will keep the sword at his throat, but yes.
He's going to hold the berserk staff up, and he is going to do something to it. He's gonna like raise it and wave it around, say his magic man words. And those who are under the effects of berserk find themselves pulled out of their varying degrees of nightmare, and back into the room. Welcome back.
And we see that they're all like coming out of it.
Yeah. Edwin, how you feeling?
Val-
Edwin sits down really hard on the floor.
Oh,
baby.
bud.
I rip the staff out of his hands and chuck it to Lethair.
The berserk staff?
Yes.
Lethair is currently technically behind Val, isn't she? Because she's like on the horse.
Yeah, she's on the horse.
Or
She
like
gets to, like,
catches
touch
it
stuff.
with his mouth.
Here, I'll add this to your inventory.
So Val the sword is no longer pressed to his throat, but it's still like he's still clearly threatening the mage, and he goes, "All right, I'm gonna give you a few options here. One, I let you crawl back to whatever fucking hole you pulled yourself out of, and tell them that you will never come for any of the people in this party again, and I do mean ever, or I will personally find every single one of you and cut you down. 2, I kill you. I have Garlic, my horse, trample you right now. 3, you beg for your fucking life, and I end you as mercilessly as I can."
He is like audibly shaking now. You can hear the like metal bits tying his clothes together, or his cloak together, like jangling. As he like tries to back up, and then he slips a little bit on one of the pillows and he falls. So he's just kind of in the middle of all of you right now, and he's again going to hold up his hands, and he's gonna say, "Please, please have mercy, please. I was just sent here. I have no personal interest in any of this."
Let's not be hasty here. And I'm going to like.
What's that fucking voice?
That's the dragon voice.
Yeah, that's me not wanting to shout. Usually what you're hearing is me doing that, but shouted from across my room, and I don't feel like doing that in the middle of the night anymore.
Okay, no, that tracks. I was like, "Who's this old man?"
Yeah. It doesn't have the same monstrous effect when it's not shouted. But look, people are. It's like 8 p.m. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to loom over him, like head just. Let's not be hasty here. There's a few questions I'm thinking I might want to ask of you first. And I'm going to put one hooked claw, toe, whatever, just on his arm, resting on it, like, you know.
He's going to make
Painfully.
a high-pitched, pathetic noise. And as you're like making him squirm across the ground, Amalthea's gonna like, she's like just shaking herself off, and she's just kind of like standing next to you, and then she looks from her left hand to her right hand. She's holding these two weapon pieces. She looks really confused, like she's just like, why am I holding these? I was asleep. before she just like slides them out of the pit. And Godfried is just like, he's got he's got his head in his hand. He just looks like he's had the worst headache of his life. But he's thankfully not holding a knife anymore, so
Cool.
Improvement.
improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So, question. Are you really one of those Church of Naga people?
He's gonna give you like a weird panicked grin, and you say, well, I mean, the robes say it all, don't they?
No, actually, not really.
Will directly answer him, or I will reconsider my letting this interrogation occur.
Look, you're probably not entirely stupid. You see what I am. And I'm sure you can imagine that I know what's up. So seriously, what's going on over there?
He's clearly astonished to see a dragon. He's and not in like a good way. He's like, "Oh god, that's really bad." But he is going to acquiesce to your demands, and he's going to say, "Yes, I am from the church. They're my employers and my benefactors, but I swear to god, I'm just a grunt. I know basically nothing. They just give me missions and I go on them."
What sort of missions?
Well, they said get the girl.
Is this
We
the first
understand
time
what
you-
this mission is. We mean elaborate,
Others.
dumbass.
I mean, there's people like her everywhere. They give me names and they give me faces and they say go find them, bring them back.
For what?
I don't know. It's none of my business.
You work for them, dipshit.
We don't kill them or anything. Usually I see them walking around the city like
You had a
weeks
fucking
later.
knife to her throat.
Well, I wasn't actually going to stab her.
Val
Now,
wants to go, look, if it makes sense, they want to conscript them. I didn't actually think she was going to get anything more than mildly grazed. But I can tell that he had a warp staff. I wasn't about to let him take her.
Mm-hmm.
so, and as I begin speaking, I put another talon resting on one of his arms. So, at what point did the Church of Naga start getting off to kidnapping people with holy blood and locking up dark monsters as pets? That was never exactly the church's thing. What's going on there?
The guy is going to like shake his head and you say, I don't know. It's been like this ever since I've been alive, and I'm not that old, so I don't know.
How old
They
is
don't
he?
really teach this kind of thing. He's probably in his like late 20s to early 30s.
What's your name?
He's gonna say, my name is Aulus,
Aulus?
and if you want me to spell that, that's Aulus. Aulus.
A-U-L...
Val's gonna scoff at him and goes, following a church that doesn't tell you its teachings seems like an obnoxiously moronic thing to do.
And he's gonna say, "Well, not really. They keep us safe. They keep everything bad out of the city. It's a pretty good life. Employment is good. I get paid. I don't have to worry about anything. I mean, aside from..." And then
Oh.
he's gonna look at the talons on his body.
And
You're
all
not
of
very
the,
smart.
Val's
and all
going
of
to
the
grin,
Lolo-
and it's like ice fucking cold. And Val's like, that's what perhaps maybe next time you'll consider your choice in employer.
all for the low peace and prosperity, all for the low price of a few kidnappings and sacrifices, I'm sure.
It's not like they're treated badly. It's for good.
If it was for good, you wouldn't take people against their will.
Well, once they see the inside of the city, they'd be more than happy to stay. It's better there.
Sam, a 13 insight check against his response to my provocation.
What did you say again? I don't remember.
I said I made that snide remark about the low price of, kidnapping and sacrifice, and he said, "Oh, they're not treated badly." Is that bullshit?
13. He doesn't seem to be consciously lying to you. He seems to genuinely believe what he's saying. He's definitely afraid for his life, but that he's not like overtly lying to you, as far as you can tell.
Do you even know what the fuck I am?
He's gonna like scan you up and down and say, "Dragon?"
I'm going to get in. I'm going to and get in real close and say, just like whispering, but my head's like the size of his upper torso, so it's like almost like I'm about to bite his face off, and just, yes, Earth Dragon. Does that do anything for you?
He's gonna like stare at you. He looks from one of your eyes to the other and he says, "No, not at all. Sorry, man."
Octavia just like does at that point like, wait, what?
Archibald's head slowly recoils. The claws stay, but his head slowly recoils back to be like looking down at the dude, like just the eyes, neck straight up. And he just kind of does like a slow look at everyone who's like, and basically everyone that isn't a multi in the room, like, okay, this isn't like a normal level of stupid, right? Like, this is like a look that says, there's like a history book out there, right? We're not that dumb. Like,
Yeah, Val looks baffled and goes, "They don't look. I thought you were a fucking idiot for just listening to orders without having any opinion of your own. But you don't even know about the main antagonist in the war that tore this continent apart."
do you know what Naga even is?
He's gonna say, "Well, obviously I do, and why should I care if he's an Earth Dragon? That was thousands of years ago. I'm sure there's Earth
What do you
Dragons
mean?
everywhere."
What do you
There
mean
isn't.
he?
What? I just got 2 questions. Hold on. Who?
Get a question for me. I just said there isn't.
Oh, he's
And
he's
I
not gonna
was
react to that.
responding.
He doesn't really care.
I was responding to the fact that Archibald. No, was that just a slip up, or does he think Naga's just some dude?
He's like, Naga's a divine dragon. Like, Naga's a divine dragon.
Okay,
What do you want from him?
Oh my god.
I honestly
Okay.
thought that would work. I'm sorry, Archibald.
So he doesn't even know who the fuck Naga is.
Of
No,
course we do,
that's
but like,
Clear.
she's not around to help any of you, so like, who cares? She's not
Is
here.
that Sam? Okay.
And why are you
no,
part of her
that's
fucking
all-
church?
That's just the name of the institution. I didn't name it. I'm just a grunt.
I'm sorry. I want to clarify here that I think, Sam, when you first said it, you referred to Naga as he, and I was like,
sorry, she.
does he not even fucking know? Does he think, yeah, Naga, some dude? Like, that's what I meant. That's what I was asking.
No,
here.
yeah, sorry, I meant
Does
to
he
say she.
like? Is he straight up like, yeah, some dude
Some
named
guy.
Naga started church
Is
or
he-
something like?
Is he
so
so
funny 'cause-
ignorant to the name of his church that he doesn't even know Naga's
Yeah,
pronoun?
he's like he like doesn't even know what she is. He's just like, Naga, that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
the dude.
Arcanians actually referred to Naga as he really early until they like had the whole wars and like met Tiki and stuff. Which
Oh,
is,
really?
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
just a fun fact. I don't know if that's
Um,
pertinent to this even remotely, but
No, that was
I
just a slip up on my part.
That's what it was, but also, at least, and I know, because I know Sam, I have a feel, at least in the Balsamanash universe, Naga does take a male form at some point.
Mhm.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
So-
that's a different universe. That's That's not.
Yeah, but
I
connected
still need to
this.
read Vasoma Nash. I'm sorry. I will
I
I read it.
I didn't read it because I didn't think I was gonna know anything, and then I was like, oh my god, Sam and I really feel like the horse is named after garnishes.
Yeah, no,
Um,
this is no statement on whether or not Naga can be a dude or
I
not.
don't think necessarily it's the same universe, but I am saying that like no, at
Sam
the very
Brain is
least,
Sam Brain, unfortunately.
Sam Brain is
Yeah, this
Sam
is-
Brain, and it seems that Sam thinks it would make sense for Naga to have at one point, possessed a human man, rather
Mhm.
at some point,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But I did figure that was just the tongue.
Yes.
Hey,
Val honestly, like Val gives this little grunt, this Olus a look, and it's like honestly, like it's just full of just disappointment and like loathing. And he goes, I have one final question, and then I'm gonna decide whether or not I let you live. And if you answer truthfully, I guarantee that will work in your favor. And honestly, he isn't he isn't lying. Like Val is this, whether or not this answer is true or not, will depend on if Val is mean when he kills him or not. But he doesn't have to know that that's what he means. Val is going to say, your hair is a particular shade of green, and I happen to have. Is it caused by holy blood, or what?
The man's kind of like shake his head and he says, no, it comes from my mother's side, not my father's.
who
Interesting.
was?
Where's your mother from?
He's just gonna say she's from Valhalla. Everyone in my family's from Valhalla. Anyone of importance, anyway.
Where was
And
it
then Val
from
realizes
orig-
he hasn't actually said this, so
Right.
Val is going to like give obviously I'm gonna be clear, Val doesn't think Archibald's going to do this, but he's going to give Archibald a look to be like, don't lift your claws up. He doesn't think Archibald will, he just wants to make sure that he's not saying like, and then we let him go. Like that's not what Val is saying.
Yeah, there's a look. There's
Yeah.
a look of
And so Val
understanding.
goes back to everyone else and says, so you said this was like really close to the color that Val saw in his dream, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a similar green. It's not exact. It's not exact, but it's like, a similar green. Sort of a Cilician green, if you will.
Can I do the? I want to stick my head way too close to his for his comfort thing
Okay.
again, and just sort of look me in the eye for a second.
He is going to wide-eyed look you in the eye, pressing his head as far back into the pillows as he can.
As
What
Archibald does
color?
this, Val is going to clarify. There's a slight chance that I know. Well, I wouldn't say slight, seeing as Godfrey somewhat confirmed it.
Godfrey's
I
gonna like look
may
at you
or may
when you
not-
mention him, like he remembers where he is and what's going on.
I had a dream or vision of the man who supposedly made the man explode back in Luan. And
What?
he had a very specific appearance. So I just was curious if this was related or not.
The guy on the ground is gonna like give you a look, say, I've never exploded anyone in my life.
I didn't think you did. I thought you might have been his son or some shit. Don't worry about it.
Can I? But looking real close. What color is eyes?
Maybe like a bluish color,
Okay.
like a murky blue.
And with a 15 history roll again. Now inspecting closely, he doesn't happen to look like any dragons or manakets I would have been aware of in Jugdral's history. Does it? Forsetti specifically?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't bear any resemblance to Forsetti outside of, the chance hair color.
And not, anyone I would have known.
Nope, not off the top of your head.
Huh.
Just a peculiar hair color.
Well,
Or I guess not too peculiar in this universe.
you're clearly not a dragon. Clearly.
Val says, but judging on his past answer, he does have holy blood. because he said that his hair color came from his mom's side, not his dad's, which implies that his father had holy blood.
But holy blood.
He's gonna look at you and say, I
Valhalla.
don't have to tell you that.
You sure?
Do you want my horse to crush your skull beneath his hooves?
Look, don't make me figure it out by tasting it, huh?
At that, he's gonna like cower again. He's gonna close his eyes. He's gonna say, "Fine, it's only minor. It's a minor throod. It's not that impressive."
Thank you for your honesty. Obviously, Val has no idea if he's being honest, but he's just thank you for at the very least saying it. And is going to look back at everyone and say, what are we thinking we do with this rat?
What do they do to mages in Luan?
Explode them.
Sorry, I'm sorry, what?
What?
Who are you talking to?
Who?
Me?
Yeah.
I said explode them as a joke. I was speaking
Oh.
as the DM.
I'm gonna DM you what I thought I heard you
Yeah,
say.
it sounded like something else.
Yeah. It may have perhaps cut off at an unkind place.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they do that too, you know? Like, they gotta make new mages somehow.
Good for them.
For them.
You're right, but do you understand how fucking frightening that was when that's what you said? I was like, run that by me again.
Oh my god, thank you, Discord. I love it.
Anyway,
This is officially a not safe for work stream.
Val says, I don't know if I want to be as lenient as Luan would be.
Gottfried from the back of the crowd, he's still kind of hovering behind Archibald, but he's gonna look at Valente and say, I think you should kill him. He's just gonna come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but...
I'm just looking at him.
You could take his
Val's...
tome and kick him off.
Oh, no, we're not gonna... Look, does anyone have anything to bind him?
Hold on.
I do.
Like, just... The idea is, Val's too nice to kill this man in the very nice room that, you know, Thayer has carefully cleaned and made very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And for sake of politeness, we'll also not do it in the Tower of Bragi. But once they're outside, Val is going to slit this man's throat. And doesn't want him to have a chance of getting away.
While, Archibald's tail just points in the direction of the sack of rags and rope that he's got carrying around.
Octavia goes to get the rope.
Val's going to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Ed, you go, Edwin.
Okay, Edwin's just gonna, like, he's still been sitting on the floor, but he just, like, raises his hand a little bit, and he's like, can we not kill him, please?
Octavia turns to Edwin. He berserked you!
Yeah, but he's just a guy.
He's just a guy, which means he can go get other guys.
Well, we could just hold on to him, and then he can't go anywhere.
Then what do we do with him? Edwin, what do we do with him?
Well,
I'm sure as hell fucking watching this man, and besides, if we see another group of these types of mages, if he's not with us, we don't look entirely suspicious. But if we have one of their own tied up on the back of my horse, that looks pretty suspicious.
Well, what if we just left him here or something?
Edwin?
Then he can go back and get more.
Well, not if he's tied up. It would take him a little bit.
As you guys are discussing over this guy's body, he's just like started to weakly pull at Archibald's claws, and you can hear him like kind of mumbling to himself, like, "Please, God, I have a family."
Yeah, everyone here is a family, and you almost got them very hurt or dead. So shut the fuck up. Val's gonna look back at Edwin and with a lot kinder voice be like, "Look, if we leave him here, he either gets killed by the White Beast or he starves to death. He's dying anyway. I'm voting I take him out of this place because it's a holy place and I don't particularly I feel like defiling it, and I kill him in a quick and easy way because he was good and he listened. And he actually answered our questions, and I won't. I was considering cutting the tendons out from behind his knees and leaving him to crawl, only for Garlic to come and trample him to death. But instead, I'll be nice and make it fast.
The
No.
guy at that sentence, the guy is going to hype up his attempts to escape from under Archibald's claws, but he's not very strong, so he doesn't get anywhere.
No.
Wait.
No.
He's like
Edwin is
wailing.
just
Hang on.
Edwin is. Oh yeah.
No. I think Edwin is right in this case.
Why?
This is because a mage from Naga's stupid cult has just sort of turned up on our doorstep. He's got no idea what the fuck he's into. The fact that the fact that he's here means clearly that they're. Were you conscripted?
You're asking the guy that?
Yes.
He's gonna look up at you and say, I was born in Valhalla, so I was never taken, but I mean, I didn't really have a lot of choices when it came to career path.
So they're what this what was your name again?
His name's
Whatever.
Aulus.
Alice, right. Alice is. I said that out loud as Archibald, by the way. What his presence here tells us is that the church is going around and oppressing people with holy blood into service. Which, technically, does sort of make him a victim here. Not really, definitely not entirely, but it makes him more dumbass than monster.
Val is going to make a do that nod where you're like, yeah, okay, that's your point. This is what do you suggest we do instead? Like I said, leaving him here, he starves. Bringing him with us causes more problems than it's worth. Sending him back, that just makes it more dangerous for the rest of us.
I look over and give a weird, creepy dragon smile at Val. Well, I'm beginning to feel a bit. At this point, I don't really feel like anyone's prisoner here anymore. Which arguably means that a slot in the party is opened up.
Oh. The prison.
Edwin raises his hand again.
Yeah? Yes?
If you don't want to watch him, I'll watch him.
You're gonna have to watch him pretty much constantly, including in your. That's the problem here.
Yes. Well, I mean, other people could.
Do you want to spoon him? Is that how you're gonna survive?
No.
Wow.
Is that how you're gonna do it? Is that how you're gonna solve the problem if he runs away while you're asleep?
Octavia is
No.
turns to Lothair.
Lothair is still she's not doing too hot. She's very shaking and teary-eyed, and her hair's a mess.
I grab him by the head. I take the claws off, but I just grab him by the head and wrench him around to look at her. Lena's like, look at that. Does it look like you've been a good person here? Does this look like right to you? I know what the fuck wrong looks like, and I'll tell you that this is it. Do you feel good about this?
He's just gonna kind of stare at Lothair, and she's gonna stare back at him, and they're not really gonna say anything, but the expression on his face definitely tells you that he's having severe and serious doubts about the instructions that were given to him.
I know that look. Go on.
No, Val's just gonna sigh, like, deeply. And just be like... And then walk back over to him and, like, look at him and go, again, if you answer me honestly, I will give you as much kindness as I can muster. If we let you go, what are you going to do about it?
He like holds his hands aren't like held down, are they at the moment?
No, but I have a claw around his neck,
No,
so
yeah,
like
but he can still move his hands. He's gonna like put his hands in front of him like a praying motion, a begging motion. He's gonna say, I'll leave Valhalla. I will never return. None of you will ever see me again. I promise.
hang on.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh boy, Val's insight isn't great, so this is gonna be interesting. What's the that's a 9.
9. Well,
Yeah.
he's very like teary-eyed and shaky voice, but he doesn't seem like he's lying. It seems like you've terrified him into actually just running away.
I'm going-
Yeah, that's what I get for a nat 20 on
Yeah.
intimidation, and also for that speech I said, because that was fucking
That was
epic.
baller.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
so
going-
cool.
Archibald
For both of
pauses
you.
and just sort of thinks for a second and goes, so is the Church of Naga forgiving, would you say?
He's gonna like look at you and he's gonna say, no, not particularly.
Not as in us, but you failed here,
I mean,
obviously.
they won't execute me, but they definitely won't give me any support from now on. But they also probably won't let me leave.
So, what you're saying is, if the church if you ever were to return to the Church of Naga, you'd be a prisoner. Like her.
Essentially.
Would you like to be, at a minimum, less of a prisoner?
Why are you good?
Hey Sam,
Hi.
what are you gonna do if we recruit this man?
Oh, he has skill growths. Or he's got stat growths. I planned this from the beginning.
Oh!
I
What?
thought so.
Every
Second-
named enemy has
I knew it! Because that's why I asked his
Hey,
name.
Okay,
Does
but
he
do
have a
they,
port?
does he have art? Are you just gonna be like, and this
I will
guy?
I will make art for him.
Oh my god! I'm gonna.
Here's an idea.
We made a friend.
Now, here's an idea.
Friend is a strong word for what's happened here.
Yeah, I'm now doing. You remember like Disney's was it the Jungle Book or Robin Hood that had the like snake dude? Maybe both.
Yeah.
Both.
One of them just like, head sort of like appearing on different sides of his, like looking at us like, here's an idea. Now you haven't made a very good first impression, but honestly, at this rate, I don't think most of us here have. I say, looking at down at myself, and at Godfried, and at Gare, and at Amalthea, everyone but Lothair, basically. And
Will there stay winning?
if you go back to the church, you end up a prisoner. But I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a group of people who are for various dragon, holy blood, unspecified, he says, pointing at Gare.
Gare is going to give you like the most startled look ever. Like he is completely out of the blue, unsure why you've just pointed at him.
For
You
various
know why
reasons.
he's here. His chief told him to come with us.
Yeah, for various reasons. Not exactly on the church's goods. As a matter of fact, most of us are trying to do something along the lines of exactly what you're going to have to do now. But the difference is that you would have to, I don't know, escape the continent on your own without getting kidnapped and thrown in a cell.
He's gonna like look at all of you, and he's like doing a bunch of mental math, and his eyes land on Lothair again, and he says, "You're asking whether I want to travel with this group?"
Val puts his his non-sword arm on his chest and says, "I swear I will treat you as if you are a human being, and I will not be particularly cruel or violent towards you if you choose to do this."
He's
He
gonna
looks like
cringe.
he looks like he isn't particularly glad that he has to say this, but he's telling the truth. He's not gonna be nice, but he's also if this man agrees to be their ally, Val will not kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna hard cringe as you touch him.
No, Val didn't touch him. Val touched himself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like reaching out to pat him on the shoulder.
like doing like a I solemnly swear type bit.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, he's still gonna hard cringe, just not away from your hand, just away from you in general. And he's just gonna mutter to himself like, I think I better just. You people seem like a dangerous bunch. I think I better just leave the continent. I promise.
Ow. No,
there's
no.
boats to Arcanea.
Before,
I've
yeah,
got
we
money.
came on one.
I've
And
got
how much money do you? How much?
He's gonna narrow his eyes at that.
And Octavia's like, no, seriously, how much do you think it costs to take a ship across the continent if you don't have certain connections, if you don't have certain references, if you're not part of a crew? What do you think you're gonna take as a skinny little mage on a ship?
Val walks in between the mage and Edwin to be like, not this guy is a different situation.
Octavia immediately is like, not you, Edwin. I'm talking about this guy for the moment. I didn't
No
mean
one,
to
Edwin's
offend.
just like, yeah, I understand.
Edwin had the support
I
of a
couldn't have
block.
paid for this either.
Yeah, Edwin's a college student. Oh god.
I am basically like, any bravado you have, this is. I'm basically kind of being like, well, do you really want to go? Do you really think you can make this path if you even get to a harbor?
I will tell you, as the DM, he does in fact have enough money on his person to get a boat.
Samantha, do I see in his eyes, with an insight of 10, I guess, I don't know, any hint of greed as she's grilling him like this?
Greed?
Yeah. Asking about money and fortune and like all that, and ships and stuff. Is there like
yeah,
a
if you
hint
want
of
to do
like
an insight check.
that with 10? That's right.
It doesn't really seem like he's got like a greedy expression on his face. He looks like he's thinking, so he's probably like planning like how to get out of here. But it doesn't seem like he's thinking about money very much right now.
And she also says, and once you get to Arcanea, what the fuck are you gonna do?
He's just gonna like
Val makes a face, and the face is one of, I figured it out.
Yeah, but basically Octavia's gonna lead into that because he doesn't know.
Yeah, Val's just making a face like, I mean, he's old enough to do what I did, which is beg the army to keep me as essentially a squire, but worse, until I was of age. And this guy's already of age, so he can just be a squire, so he can just be a servant for the army, is what Val did.
Yeah,
the
but I'm
guy-
also like, he probably doesn't want to do that because he grew up as a noble.
Yeah, the guy, he's gonna mutter to himself. He's gonna be like, I have magical talent. I have room to grow. I'll find something to do.
Oh.
Going to look at him and go, I work at the biggest magical school in the country. And that's the truth.
That
Yeah.
And so Val's gonna be like, if you go there, give it a year, I will be there.
we all
Just so-
work. Just
Yeah, but he
for-
yeah, you kind of work. Octavia isn't going to return there, I don't think. Edwin
No,
doesn't
she's
work
gonna
there.
return there just for a bit.
Oh yeah, just for a second, but like not forever. Edwin goes there as a student. He doesn't work there. And the rest of these people are all Jugdral. They're not coming back, but
They're
Val's
locals.
point is like,
They might.
in a year, Val's gonna be the one, and Val's gonna go, I'm gonna be the one that cleans up your shit. Do you think I'm gonna do that? Do you think I'm gonna look at this person and do that if you really are just gonna run away from your problems like this?
What else can I do but run away? You people, like
Yeah.
I said, you people are dangerous. Even being in the same room as you for this amount of time, and then he looks specifically at Lothair, is putting my life at risk.
hold on.
And then I'm going to be your janitor. You're not escaping me, is what I'm trying to say.
Who said anything about a
Oh.
magic school? Maybe I could be a court wizard or something. I don't know. I'll find something.
With your fucking skills, you berserked half of our party and we still beat your ass.
Yeah, he looks real ashamed about that one.
And Octavia goes like, listen. You
He's
have
listening.
a better chance of getting to Arcanea if you stay with this group. It's the sucky option for you, certainly. But it's the only mercy you have.
You said you have family.
Yeah, he's gonna look at who just said that? Archibald, and he's gonna say, yeah, I got parents, I got siblings.
Where?
Valhalla, of course. We're all from Valhalla.
You're just a no, Val's not gonna say that.
Disgusting. Anyways.
Disgusting.
Would you?
I was gonna be like, how you're just a pack of people. Like, how do you live like that? Like, you can't. Is it like your future wife gonna be like your soup? Like, I don't know. It just.
Classic.
I was like,
you,
if you're
girl.
all just from Valhalla, how are you getting? How are you
I
getting
mean,
relationships?
it's like New York City. Like, what?
Okay, point. That's kind of why I stopped. I was
Are
like,
you-
no, there's probably enough people.
Yeah,
that
there's
it's
5
fine.
people in Valhalla, and they're all this guy's parents and his siblings.
And you're what? Just going to leave them? Slip away?
He looks incredibly guilty about that, but he nods hesitantly. Says, maybe I'd come back someday. But for the time being, it's probably safer. I've already given you too much information. They'll never have me back.
Really? You haven't told the shit.
I know. That's how tight it is there.
Or you just don't know shit.
Yeah, he also nods a little bit to that, like, yeah, I don't know shit. So true.
Well, if this is the point we're at, where your options are you stay with us and leave, or not, we kill you, or you run away, but instead you come with us, or you run away. You ever heard of the Book of Naga?
Oh God, stop.
Uh,
That's not Val. That's me.
I
Val,
know.
It had to
Val-
come up.
Val's going to go. No, we're not. No.
Allus
idea
is going
ever.
to look at Archibald with eyes the size of the moon, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, I heard it. Why?"
You really think this man who's in the Church of Naga wouldn't have heard of the Bible, which is obviously like the Church of Naga or the Book of Naga, but like it's said with the same like inflection of like the Bible, you know, like the Book of Naga, you know, the thing that he knows what the Book of Naga is, and we're not doing this.
Archibald is just giving the entire party one by one the eye, like a face that just is,
No, I'm saying no.
Allus is going to turn to Archibald and say, what are you looking for with the Book of Naga?"
Well,
Octavia like heaves a deep sigh. She's like, "Does the
Naga,
church-
forgive me. No, we're not telling him. No. We
I'm
don't
not-
trust him.
I can give you information on my conditions, of course.
How about
Oh,
the
yeah?
conditions are I don't cut your tongue out."
Come on, I just want to get out of here. And he's gonna like pull away from Archibald a little bit.
We're like, we know that, believe me. But you also did come in while we were sleeping and try to kidnap my friend. And I'm not particularly inclined to forgive you for that. You also berserked the rest of my friends, and the only reason all of us weren't berserked is because some of us managed to shake it off.
Well, good for you, but that's not really any of my concern. If y'all had just
Yes, it is.
stayed
It's your
asleep,
fault, dipshit.
if you had just stayed asleep, then this all would have gone over so much smoother. But
Oh, if we'd stayed asleep,
yeah.
your kidnapping would have gone so fucking well. Let's just kill this clown. I can't do this.
yeah, Gottfried is going to nod from behind Archibald, like yes, he is very much aboard with the killing. Amalthea is also kind of looking at him like, yeah, I don't like this guy.
you see that? Look, you see what they're looking. You see how they're looking at you right now. I've been in that position before, and it does not end well. If you've got something you need to spill right now, you better
Val
spill it, or
laughs
you're
and
gonna
goes,
be
I never
spilling,
wanted you dead.
or you're gonna be spilling that directly to Naga, and only to her.
Val's confused because Val never Val's like, you were there because we never wanted you dead. What are you talking about?
He's probably talking about something in the past. Remember, he's old as balls.
Enough.
Balls.
Does he spill?
I'm gonna make you make another intimidation check.
Oh, piss.
Spillage.
Which one of us?
Archibald.
The one who's actively intimidating him.
I mean,
I don't get
Val's
advantage
the one
because
threatening
they're
murder
assisting.
still.
Yeah, I don't get advantage because they're assisting by way of threat. Do I?
No.
Oh, boo.
Not even
Where's
though Val's proficient in it.
No.
Where's Matt Mercer when you need him?
What is this,
Oh!
D&D?
Oh no.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Uh-oh or yay?
That's an 18!
18?
Wow.
Yeah, he seems to respond to the threats of violence, as most people would, and he's gonna say, fine, well, to be honest, I don't really know much. I'm just kind of talking. But, I know it's in Valhalla, and I know that, the royal family definitely has it, because they take it out and they use it every couple of weeks, to, you know, suppress all the wildlife. But I can't tell you exactly who has it. It's probably the king. But it
Who's
might
the
be one
king?
of his advisors.
Where are his advisors?
What?
Names.
Names?
Names, Alice, names.
Allus is going to like think to himself for a second. He says, "Well, the king's name is, we call him Lord Amnon. He's the king. He probably has it, but he's got a couple advisors who might hold on to it for him while he's not using it. I don't
I
know
thought
their
it
names
could
off the
only
top of
be-
their head, off the top of my head. I've never met them personally. I'm just a low level soldier.
If I was gonna squint and go, and you've seen him cast spells from this, is what I'm asking.
Well, no, not personally, but my father used to go to his events before he caught illness, so I've heard of it from him.
So okay, so there's someone you trust the opinion of has seen this book used as a tome rather than just, you know, the
The
ones that
Bible.
everyone has.
Yeah,
Sorry, not Octavia. Like as a
he
book.
used to describe it as like a big gold column with dragon wings. I assume it's the Book of Naga. He always said it was, and I don't think he'd lie to me. I'm his son after all.
Octavia makes a face at that, like, but she doesn't say anything.
Oh!
This poor dude.
Yeah, Val says, alright. Thank you for that. That's useful. Again, Val is less willing to just, like, kill this guy, but, like, at the same time, he does think it's gonna be the easiest solution. And he still hates this guy, like, he's not, like, so he's like,
Part of me is thinking. Actually, I'm gonna look at the manual again because
Of
technically,
course, I find myself against half the party and angling
No.
for another hateable man in the group. Come on.
no, listen, me, Dwyer thinks that would be hilarious.
yeah.
Val doesn't forgive people very easily. It's like Val does forgive people easily, except in this circumstance where it's Val has decided I'm going to protect this person, and this other person put them at risk. Like, you saw the character sheet I did. Val is 100% doing things for friends and family. Like, this is
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
this is like
Actually-
the one thing Val doesn't forgive.
Mm-hmm. The problem is when the Book of Naga is involved, that does kind of lean into Octavia's family thing. Is the thing. So, with that mentioned, because Archibald mentioned the Book of Naga, she's like, shit.
As you guys are deliberating, Gare has like sat down on the edge of the pit, that's like stone higher edge, and he's just kind of like taking a deep breath, watching the proceedings. Like he doesn't really have anything to say regarding this conversation. He's just kind of watching and waiting. He's got kind of a look on his face where he's like, I don't know if I want to see the violence, but that's life. And Amalthea is like standing next to him, sort of leaning on the pole part of her lance. She's got like a big old frown on her face because like Lethair's nice and this guy was not nice to her. And then Gottfried is no longer hiding behind Archibald, and he does in fact have a knife in his hand again.
Yep. Sure does.
So these two are like over here.
Val turned to Lethair and put his hand on her shoulder, like, very gently, and use, like, Val's not very good at making a comforting face, but he's trying, and he goes, this man, his actions hurt you most directly. What do you think we should do? If you can say you don't know, that's a completely valid answer, and I won't bother you about it, but if you do have an opinion, I would weigh yours more heavily than everyone else's.
Archibald turns him to face. At that, Archibald like looks up, is like, and turns the dude to face her directly. Just like get a look at each other again.
She is going to make like an expression at Val, like she's like, I don't know what to do, but then she thinks for a minute and then she says, I'd say I can't be responsible for ending someone's life. I'm not gonna tell you to kill him, but I don't know. I say just let him go. He seems genuine. Maybe he will really just leave. And if he doesn't, I think I'm gonna go back to Luan and stay there. It's safer.
Val is going to nod and squeeze your shoulder a little bit and go, okay, I understand. I won't put that on you. I understand completely, but I happen to know that these mages are surrounding Luan. They're becoming a pretty big problem in the area. Are you certain that I personally would feel most comfortable if I knew that I could, we could all keep you safe as much as we are able, but whatever makes you feel safest and happiest is, of course, what I want for you.
She's gonna respond with, well, that's really nice of you, but, well, I've already been gone from Luan for so long. I think it was foolish of me to imagine a life where I could just go wherever I wanted. I really
Octavia
want to
speaks
go
up like,
home.
yeah, Octavia does like walk over to Lothair though at that mention, and he's like, "It's fine that you want to go home."
She's gonna
Yeah,
actively start crying again. She's gonna go, I want to go home.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fine. It's fine.
Ooh, I'm gonna pull the fuck stick aside here again, since they're having that
The fuck stick.
Wow,
private
that's what we're
exchange.
calling him.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh
also
my.
going to. I'm also. No, I think I'll change back into a dude. But as I sort of whirl around with him, he finds that the claw on his shoulder is now a sword instead. Just gee, how'd that get there? Like wrapped around his neck. He's like, out of curiosity. Well, first of all, hey Sam, where are we in like territory controlled by Luan here in this temple? How's that work?
No, this is kind of a no man's land. You didn't see a town outside the tower, and Luan is very much its own, like, I'm gonna say city state.
Yeah,
So this is outside
I'm gonna
Luan.
turn. I'm just gonna like mutter to him, like, is she going to be safe there? Is whatever you're doing here? Is there something bigger going on here?
He's gonna like ball up his hands in his robe, and he's gonna say, well, I'm certainly never gonna go after her again, but if it makes you feel better, we've been trying to get into Luan for years, and we've never really actually made it very far. Why do you think I'm attacking her out here? Do you think I'd come to this place for entertainment?
No.
Octavia turns to him, and she just looks pissed.
I'm muttering this off to the side. If you were paying attention, then you were paying attention. But for the record, this is not out loud to everyone who's
Okay,
not
sorry,
paying
I
attention.
won't. Like,
No,
I'll
if
leave
you're
it.
like, it's not like that secret. Like, if you're being observant, you can probably tell. But if you're like doing whatever Gottfried and Amalfi are doing, like,
But was the man's response quiet enough to also not do that? Is the question.
Yeah, he's
Right.
speaking. He's
Like what
speaking back to Archibald the same volume that Archibald
Okay,
spoke in.
okay.
Okay,
That
then
was
we can
actually-
negate that. Then Octavia
it's-
did not hear.
It was soft voices, but not like super secret. Like
Yeah,
if
no,
you were
he just
paying,
mumbling.
you choose if your character like was paying
No.
close enough attention.
Nah, no, not at that point.
Val's focused on Lothair right now.
Same.
So Val's going to sigh, and he's not going to look like pleased with this, but he's going to say, "This happened to her. This happened in her family's holy site. I say, if she wants to let him go, we let him go. And if that causes a consequence later, I will 100% take all blame for that."
Perhaps we, as the 9 of us, travel back to Luan, and then there. I'm not doing the dragon voice anymore. I'm not dragon. We can escort you to nodding at Lothair back to the town, and you can, well, from the ports area, be free to go wherever you want, basically, to this dude that I'm holding.
Lawless.
Yeah,
Val
I know.
goes,
It's
"He's
better.
gonna
It's
need
better
new
character
clothes."
wise if Archibald doesn't give a shit what his name is.
Fair.
Yeah, Val's gonna go, he's gonna need new clothes, though. They're not letting him in if he's dressed like that.
Oh, I didn't say take him in. We don't have to take it.
Oh,
You want to
right.
go? You want to go to the wall?
The guy shakes his head violently. No way. I have no interest in getting anywhere near
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, I didn't say take him to like we. What
Okay,
we have
yeah.
to
I'm
get
sorry,
over
that
the
was
main.
me. That was me mishearing.
Yeah,
misunderstand.
we get back to the mainland, and then before we enter the territory of the city, we like let him go, and we make sure that she gets back safely, or whatever, so that no one goes somewhere they don't want to go, and no one gets ambushed in the dark by cloaked men with knives on the way. That includes you, I say, pointing at Alice. Whatever. Alice.
Oh, yeah.
Alice. Yeah.
He
Val,
doesn't have his dagger still, right? The ceremonial knife.
No, that was as in he doesn't get shanked by his own church, was the implication.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he dropped
just-
that. He dropped that a while ago.
Okay, Octavia's gonna pick it up later because I'm curious about
Okay,
that.
it's just an iron knife. It's just like an iron
Oh,
knife.
okay. Never mind.
Or an iron dagger.
Well, actually, I
Just
might
a
just
knife.
check the filigree later.
How much
still not
damage
good.
does an iron knife
No,
do?
Octavia bends down to grab it, sees what it actually is, and then just kicks it away because it's like stupid.
Yeah.
Garbage knife.
What is it, a D4, D2? Like,
Yeah, I think it's something super low like that.
I can
the
check.
fact I have a
Iron
D4 weapon,
dagger.
you gotta be.
I mostly was curious about the design, like if there is a specific design.
But how much
no,
gold is it worth?
it doesn't have a specific design. It seems to be just a very straightforward, like.
It's
Attack
100.
dagger.
It's 100 gold, 1d4 piercing.
Octavia picks it up again.
That's
Just have an iron knife until I can sell it.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. So Val's gonna look around and go, I don't need everyone to say that they're excited about this option, but does that seem fair for as a choice to make?
what is the choice we're making? Sorry.
We're going to take this. We're going to take Olus and Thayer back to Luan. Before we get into the city, we're going to get him on a boat to Arcanea, and he can go fuck it up.
Okay,
over
so
there,
yeah.
and
We're
we'll
keeping
get
the berserk staff.
Oh no, this
Yeah, but
Berserk
like
stuff-
we know he's getting on a boat somewhere
Yes,
and he's
well,
leaving
we're
on that
gonna-
boat,
we're
so
gonna
he
watch
can't
him
be
leave.
here.
We're
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
watch him leave and be like,
Alright.
jump out and swim if you want to
Yeah.
get out of there. And then we're
Yeah.
gonna get Lethair safely back to her church, so she
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry. So that she
Yeah.
has.
finds
we're
a
just-
new janitor waiting at Cadane a year from now.
That'd be so funny, and also she would literally break his nose.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the choice, and so Val's being like, I'm not saying you have to think it's the greatest idea, but does that seem like a fair choice to make?
Yeah.
Amalthea is gonna like shrug, like she doesn't have much skin in this game, because she's much stronger than this guy, so she could probably take him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garrett,
I will watch her take him and destroy him and clap.
Yeah.
she kind of just wants to rob him, but like, she's a little pirate, so that's what she do. Gare has like a distasteful look on his face. He's not too happy with this, but also he doesn't really want to like execute this guy out back. So he's just kind of like, well, it's you guys are in charge here. And Godfried still doesn't really put the knife away. And he really does not look happy about this at all. But he's not going to say anything to argue with you.
And goes, all right. Seems like we've made something of a decision. So, congratulations. I'm not gonna kill you.
He's going to hold his hands out in front of him again as like a prayer pleading gesture. He's gonna say, "Oh, thank you so much. You're so merciful."
Octavia's gonna lean into his space. Is like, I'm from Arcanea, and I'll be coming back. And if I ever see you again, you better start running. Got it, Alice?
Yeah, he's gonna violently nod at that. Poor man's absolutely pissed his pants by now.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yep, and Octavia smells like she's like,
No,
oh.
it tracks. You heard what Val said to him.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Octavia's like, oh.
There's only so many times you can threaten to gotta do it before he messes him. Chill out.
Yeah, that's true. But also Octavia is like, she's
It's still gonna
experienced this. It's still gonna smell.
Yeah,
Not
it's still
be pleasant.
yeah, it's still got like a smell, and if you touch it, it's gonna start like hurting later because
It's gonna chafe.
yeah. So it's even if it's like, oh well, that's understandable. It's still gross. But yeah, so Val sheathes Dullahan,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean she's gonna like look at or he's gonna look at Archibald like, you gonna keep the sword there? Like she's not gonna tell him not to, but like,
I don't know. Do you? Honestly, it's really I kind of don't care at this point. It's really just here because I don't know. Everyone else was threatening to be all stabby, and I figured it maybe.
helpful. Thank you
Is
for that.
are his hands still bound?
Were they ever?
Were they
bound?
ever? They were never.
They were never bound.
Yeah.
They were-
God
They
damn
were
it.
never
I think it was
bound.
talked
No
about.
one ever.
But...
I pointed
Yeah.
to the ropes, but no one ever actually bound him.
No, Octavia went and got the ropes.
Oh.
Probably after the reason that they decide to let him live, she binds his wrists.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still very much nighttime. You guys were like awoken in the middle of the night, so you're all still like exhausted from your day of fighting. And now you've got like this sad, smelly, scared guy with you.
Two of them.
Two of them. And Alice is gonna like mutter something like just like a quiet request to like get cleaned up. As you guys shepherd him around the room.
Val is going to nod and say, I wasn't kidding about the janitor thing. I can help you with that. And like reaches into his saddlebags and pulls out the laundry supplies.
Oh, okay. Does anyone
Wait,
have...
does he have his own laundry supplies?
Yeah, he's
You have
got
your
like
own-
he's got
Let's use his own laundry supplies. He
small
doesn't get your
bag.
laundry supplies.
He's got like a small bag with him, like just in case of like an emergency. Which probably has like everyone has their own like hygiene products. You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about that.
You know,
Except for Archibald.
Hey.
But
bring your toothbrush, which may or may not. I mean, in olden times they clean their teeth with urine.
old
I think we don't
toothbrush.
get to.
Oh.
I don't think we're at that level.
No,
No,
that
this is a fantasy universe. They've invented toothpaste and plumbing and all that good stuff. Deodorant,
Mhm.
definitely.
Oh,
Well, Val, he's standing there awkwardly, and Val is doing his laundry. Like,
Val is doing his laundry right now. They'd be derobing him right now. That's weird.
oh, okay.
we're just checking that he has
Right.
his stuff.
Never mind, then continue. I'll save that gag for when there's actually a moment.
Godfrey is gonna say the ocean outside is probably a perfectly fine place for him to wash up. I can accompany him out there if you'd like. He needs someone.
I'll
to
go
Octavia-
too.
Edwin raises his hand again.
You're just
Edwin, you can just speak. You know that, right?
Oh.
talking.
Well,
You
just,
don't have to
everyone
raise your
was
hand.
talking, so it seemed like I could just wait for everyone to be done. But I can go too, since it was I asked if you could not kill him and stuff.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go with him.
Hey, Godfrey.
Yeah?
Can you give me your hunting knife?
He's gonna hesitate for a minute and then, like, looking at you with the most, like, dead-eyed stare ever, he's gonna take it off his belt and hand it to you.
Thank you, kind.
Like, he's gonna be looking away from the mage so the mage can't see his face. He's making like a little bit of like a damn it.
Hey, Octavia's following Lothair's wishes now.
No, I like Val respects that, but also, I mean, if he had died and Lothair hadn't known, this is fine. It's like, oh yeah, he ran away. Oops. And they're like, oh no, and then that's it.
And Edwin's going with him.
Yeah,
He
Edwin,
said.
Godfrey, and
Yeah.
Aulus are all going outside now, so that Aulus can get cleaned up.
As the door closes behind them, I pause for a sec. Archibald pauses for a second. Goes, yeah. Well, no, not out loud. Lothair's here. Mutters, I guess, to Octavia. Oh yeah, he totally would have stabbed him in the fucking water and just let the body float away. Jesus.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And
That seems like a good place to end the session for the night.
We have about a session to figure out how to convince both of these people to stay in the party.
You can only have 4 NPCs, so pick your favorite if you want.
No,
someone
you
to
said
stay.
there was a box.
There's a box, but you haven't reached the box yet.
Oh, boo.
Listen,
Fuck
I don't care
you.
about this Olus guy. Fuck him.
yeah, fuck.
You want Lothair?
I love
What?
Lothair.
I
Oh.
love Lothair too, but also she got heavily traumatized, so it's probably going to take a lot of rolls
It
in the next
is.
session.
It is, but I would rather have her than this fucking bitch.
Oh, definitely.
I'm wondering-
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
I
wondering
kind of
if-
like this idiot.
I mean,
I
I
do-
like them both, but for different reasons.
I'm kind of wondering if we're going to go back to.
I might want to
Luan.
have to draw this Olus guy's art, unfortunately.
I have this. I'm wondering what are the chances that we go back to Luan and the city is just like on fire from a distance?
Oh,
or
God.
Like
He's
I'm
so
actually
And
wondering,
Xanator.
Sam.
Oh.
Huh?
Now normally
I
that
said,
would be a Sam. That's what I Sam. What are you planning? I'd say, how much do you feel like hand of godding us so that both of these people decide it's best to stay with us? Like they go back and see the city burning. It's like, never mind.
We'll see. We'll see.
Where's Godfrey's boat?
It's at the dock in Luan. I believe he mentioned that.
Yep. So we still need to get to that boat if we want to go to Celeste. Please.
Yes, you have to travel through Luan anyway. If you want to continue in that direction, you could just go a different direction. But
And we already knew, but we know where the Book of Naga is for realsies now in character, supposedly.
People were like, huh, where would the Book of Naga be? Looks directly above.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Now we can stop dancing around it. This marks a change in Archibald's ethos towards the Book of Naga. I feel like this event has rolled him over from God, I hate this to the let's go burn the church. Mindset.
Balls. I love that for him.
Yeah, we love to see it.
Character development.
yeah.
Archibald actually has a want/need.
I mean, he started out, we should burn the church, and then it was apathy for a few thousand years, then no, burning the church, but for different reasons, for similar reasons.
He's come around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's more like they've come around to behaving like my extended family. And for that, well, you know, something, history repeating itself, or history rhymes, or whatever.
Yeah.
You go the direction of child hunts, you get murdered. It's how it be.
Yep. Just another dragon this time.
Yep.
All right. Does anyone have any other questions or concerns? Or
Do we
comments?
level up for that fight
No,
with
you
each
do
other?
not.
Yeah.
That was barely a
you.
fight.
Fuck you.
Sam,
I wasn't
planning
for
on us-
help.
Okay, but no, Sam, let me ask, how much HP does Allus have?
Allus, as a
Yeah.
boss, he had 100 HP. As a unit, he will have significantly less than that.
That's what I figured.
As
Sam,
all named bosses get their HP multiplied.
yeah, Sam likes to make sure we don't just OHKO people,
Mhm.
but also needs to make sure that she can OHKO them if need be.
Mhm. Yay, we didn't
Yeah.
die!
But yes, I will add his sheet to the big old folder full of guys when I get the chance to edit it. But yeah, all right. Good work, everyone.
God.
Thank you.
Samantha, this
It-
dude better not turn out to be Archibald's like nephew or some shit. I swear to God.
That would be a twist. No, he's not a Manakete.
He
Yeah, I
told us
guess
he was
the
minor holy
bloodlines would
blood,
work
not
out like
the.
that. One generation is enough to. I don't know. It's weird.
He's just a guy. I mean, he's got holy blood, but he is just a guy.
A new guy plus.
New guy plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Archibald was new guy, this guy's new guy plus.
Oh, that was my favorite bit of the night, and I was holding on to it for a solid, like, basically from the end of the fight, well, we've got an open party slot for prisoner.
You got to use that, like, genuinely. Like, I'm very happy for you that your bit paid off.
Mhm.
Just like I'm very happy that my super long, like, my intimidating speech paid off. And also, like, if I rolled a nat 1 on that, that would have sucked. Oh,
yeah,
no,
it would
that-
have just been like,
that-
you're kidding.
The ending the fight with the double nat 20s, this was just something
was
like
so
the.
Very
cool.
epic player moments.
Yeah.
Nice, understand that storytelling is fun. And that's very great, because obviously we couldn't have controlled that. That's completely chance-based, but it's still nice, because honest to God, can you imagine if you were that guy and someone said that shit to you and you're like, no, I'm not, this, even though I don't have any weapons and his sword's at my throat and they're
Someone just,
definitely
like,
gonna kill me, I'm not
you-
scared. I would've been like, you're full of shit, for real.
Someone just, like, plucks you off your bike and just, like, snaps it in half with one hand. It's like, ah! Oh.
Yeah.
Joke, everyone. Let's move. Like, no, that would have been sad. But no, I got a nat 20. That was fun.
That was epic.
Mhm.
I'm glad
God.
you guys didn't let him get away. That was much more
Oh,
fun.
and now,
That
now
was so
you've
cool
made,
that you just smashed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Lethair, like, now convincing her to stay with us feels immoral, and that sucks.
Yeah.
She's still actively crying at the moment that we left off, so
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like, and
uh,
Octavia's not going to try and convince her unless it's clear that Luan still isn't the best place for her. Just
That's-
because it's like, yeah.
I was feeling. But also,
Yeah.
Val is going to offer her a hug if she would like it, because I'm not about to leave that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I gotta write a guy before Damn, I
Write a
gotta
guy.
write a guy.
This is so funny, because you really, you were planning on him just warping away with her, and then no, and then you were planning on him to warp from this, and no.
another episode in the recurring theme of me taking something Sam put in the game and saying, no, this is fucking content now. Fuck you.
Hey, that's the point. That's the point of tabletop. You guys get to do things
Hell
to
yeah.
the story that I've crafted, and it's better this way. It's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
I saw, I rolled the nat 20 on tactics, and I said, how do I get her out of this? And then I had a +5 to speed, so...
Oh my God.
Excellent. All right, so
The numbers got us.
before next week, I will handcraft this man. I will have his sheet in the folder. Again, I can't guarantee you'll actually get the chance to use him because I will admit between leaving here and getting to Luan, I'm not planning for any combat instances unless you guys like really get in it with some like NPCs that are in Luan. So if he does leave at Luan, you might not actually get to use him, but I will make his sheet regardless. Make some art for him.
I want them all. They're like Pokemon, just
Samar,
Yeah,
I love it.
they are.
Collected guy.
Samar's my
can we just
favorite.
have
I love
them all?
There is a location where you can store NPCs that you're not using, but you have not
Store them?
discovered it. Not store, like
PC
go
box.
there, like go there. You ordered.
No,
them
it's just that's such a funny way of putting it.
All right, man, get in the
Yeah, our
box.
spare guys.
This is
Pokemon.
surprise tool. It will help us later.
What are the chances that we like let the dude go and then we run into him on the way to Valhalla later on? Like, hey, wait a minute.
Real,
Thought
if
you
Val
were
sees
supposed to be gone.
if Val sees Olus again, he's dead. Like
Yeah, he's dead.
he's
just
made
dead.
that very clear.
Edwin
He's
can't
like,
help with
if I ever
that.
see you ever again, I will be killing you. You're dead.
No.
No.
Archibald is treating this as half a reflection of himself, potentially, and half leverage.
Yeah.
Because you make a dude piss his pants that hard, and you know that you've got like something to hold over his head for the rest of his life, and he happens to be a member of the evil cult church, and that's useful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then, why don't we call it a night here? Thank you all for playing. You all did absolutely wonderfully this session. Good job. But yeah, I think that's all there is for tonight. Sound good?
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you
Good
for
night,
DMing.
everybody.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
Good night.